Hey, what's up everyone? I want to make a quick video here about the email confirmation snippet. What it is, why it works the way it works, how you can use it, and then at the end I'm going to give you a little ninja trick for creating your own custom confirmation links. So you probably have seen stuff like this, right? You got an email, you've got a web form, and then afterward you're requiring somebody to confirm their email address, and then once they have confirmed it, you deliver your free whatever it was, right? Whatever you were offering on that web form. So that's a pretty standard campaign here. So the way that it works is as soon as somebody achieves this web form, they get pushed into this sequence. And in this sequence is a confirmation email. Now, you can adjust the first paragraph in here. You can change some of the copy that's in here, but you can't change anything in the second paragraph. So for some people, that's a deal breaker because they get really frustrated that they can't make the formatting consistent or they can't change or modify the language in here. So I totally understand the frustrations behind that. And I will show you what you can do about it. But first, let's explore the rest of the current reality here. So, question number one, do I need this, right? The answer is no. You don't need an email confirmation request. It is a best practice, and I certainly would encourage you to use it, but you definitely don't need it, and you especially don't need it as a barrier before they get their content. So one thing you could do is, just kind of structure it this way so that if somebody fills out this web form, they end up getting not only what you promised them, but they also get this email confirmation request. So that way they're getting those two things maybe simultaneously, or maybe we delay this one, right? That's fine too. But at the very least, they get what they asked for, and then they also have an opportunity to confirm their email address, okay? So why does this matter, right? Why is confirming their email address important? Every email address that's in Infusionsoft has an email status associated with it. The email status affects a few things, such as inbox placement and also just their general deliverability. Email addresses that are unconfirmed, meaning that they have opted in but have not confirmed it. Email addresses that are unconfirmed are sent to from a specific block of servers from Infusionsoft, and email addresses that have confirmed are sent to from a different block of servers, the double opt-ins or the confirmed email addresses, and they experience marginally higher deliverability rates. So for that reason alone, it's a good opportunity or good reason to give your prospects the chance to confirm. Right? I don't necessarily encourage you to hold or withhold content until they confirm, because what you can experience from that is a lot of people who are frustrated because they either miss this email or they don't read it carefully, or the expectation wasn't clear that they wouldn't get their thing right away. So if you're going to use an email confirmation, I do it like this, kind of in parallel with the content that I've promised them. The next question that I want to address is, why is there a timer at the end of the sequence? So you may have noticed inside this sequence here, the last step here is a 3-day timer. Now, because this widget, right, is locked together, it's kind of a two in a box. They come together. Shout out to Scott Richens. I think he's the one who first told me that he calls it a two in the box. Anyways, the reason that we have that second timer in here is because really, what if they don't confirm, right? If they do confirm, we know they're going to move on. If they confirm, they're going to move on to whatever's next. But if they don't confirm, well, you might consider adding a second email confirmation request. And then you can connect this here. So now we know, hey, if they confirm up top, they're going to move on. If they don't confirm, they're going to follow this trail, and after 3 days or 2 days or 1 day or a week, they're going to get a second confirmation request. So that's why they give you that timer at the end. It's just to hold them there so that the prospect has time to respond. And if you choose to build in a second confirmation, right, that's up to you. And then now we can add whatever we want afterwards, some sort of messaging, maybe thanking them or giving them a second free gift, right? I don't know about necessarily incentivizing them to confirm their email address, but it's not bad to reward somebody who's taken that action, right? So you could do some sort of additional follow-up there. The lock, I get a lot of questions about the lock. It's pretty straightforward. It's just because you can't disconnect these two pieces, right? They operate in tandem. In order for this to work, you have to have both of those, so it locks that little line connecting them and doesn't allow you to delete it the way you would any other line. So that's the reason that lock is there. Pretty straightforward. Okay, now to get to the ninja part of this is how do I create my own? If I don't like the look and feel of this structure or any of those emails, right, how do I create one that I can be proud of, right? So let's just move this up here and we'll relabel it, you know, our own confirmation link, okay? So in order to do this, what we actually need to do is leave the campaign builder and we need to go to our marketing settings area. So marketing and then settings. And on the left side, you're going to see a section for automation links. Okay, so we'll click on that. And this is where you would create legacy automation links. So if you've been a long time Infusionsoft user, you may remember this was the area where you built all of your automation links, but it is also still the area where you can create confirmation links or update and opt-out links. So let's go ahead and create a confirmation link. And we're going to call it, you know, Greg's confirmation link. And here we have the option of doing the HTML display, right? So what we want this link blurb to look like, if you want some sort of text before it, and then the actual text of the link. So confirm my email. Let's go with that, okay? And I want to point out, you do have the ability to adjust the confirmation page appearance just a little bit. There's going to be some pre-locked or loaded content on here, right? This is going to be there no matter what. But you can adjust additional you know, colors or the page content by editing and dropping in source code there. If you wanted to embed a video thanking them, that sort of thing, you can. Actually, that's not a bad idea. If you wanted to put a video there, maybe one instructing them how to drag the email from the promotions tab to the primary tab, something like that. This is a good place for you to interact with them because they've just taken an action. So back here, we've got our link text. Confirm my email. I'm not going to set up the text email display because I don't use plain text emails. But what I want to point out is once you click save, you're going to notice this actions tab shows up. So let's go ahead and add a tag, right? I want to tag them indicating that they have opted in or confirmed their email address. So let's just call it email confirmed, and we'll put it in our admin category and go ahead and click create. So now we have email confirmed, and I can click save here. And then I can click save one more time so that my actions are all stored, right? So my link is going to say confirm my email, and then the confirmation page when they click it is going to look like this, and the actions that are going to run once they have confirmed it look like this. Now we can say save and close. And here's the tricky part. Once you've created this confirmation link, there's no easy way to just pop it into the campaign builder. So this is where the workaround comes in. We have to go into our templates section, and you can open any existing template, right? So any template that you have already built, it has to be, well, I guess it doesn't have to be a drag and drop template, but that's a little easier for me to work with. And then once you've opened the email editor, you may never have noticed this, but there's actually a section up here in the upper right that says links. And if you click on links, you'll get a pop-out window similar to the one you get with merge fields that allows you to merge in any automation links you've created. So let's go ahead and click insert right here on Greg's confirmation link. And what we'll see is a merge field or a merge code shows up to take the place of where that link will go. So if I preview this email, we can expect this merge code to be replaced with confirm my email. Let's go ahead and preview. Sure enough, confirm my email, and there's the link. Okay, so now what we want to do is copy that little section of code. So let's go ahead and copy that. Highlight it all, press Command C or Command X, either one. And then let's go back, let's close this, and let's go back into that campaign. So in my email confirmation campaign, by the way, if you aren't using your recent history to jump back into campaigns, you're wasting a little bit of time on what could be just one click instead of three. And now we can go in here, we can go ahead and bring out either of the email snippets. And once we've selected our email snippet, we can go ahead and build our own confirmation email with whatever language we like using that merge field. So let's select, I think there's a simple one in here. I'll just use that for now. And we'll say something really straightforward like, close that. Thanks for your interest to make sure you get my future communications, please click this bad boy. Oh, and I even stuttered on the B, so we got a double there. And then we paste in that merge code. And we are all set. Again, this is your own custom opt-in, so feel free to put whatever language you want right here. Mark the email as ready. Let's go back to our sequence. Tells me I need a subject line. Confirm, please. Mark the email as ready. Let's go back to our sequence. Mark the sequence as ready, right? And let's go back to our list here. And then one thing I want to point out, there should be a sequence showing up there. It's activated ghost mode, no big deal. One thing I want to point out is that if we attach a goal here, looking for the confirmation, right? If we attach a goal tracking that link, you'll see that we don't have the opportunity. I love that they're both clear. This just shows you that sometimes Infusionsoft doesn't play nicely for me also. So if we go to configure this goal, it doesn't recognize this as a link, right? You can see the merge field is working, but it's not allowing me to select that. So here's how you would do this, right? If you recall, I was able to set up specific actions for that link. So instead of tracking did they click the link, what I can track is did they get the tag. So let's go ahead and click apply as a tag, and instead we'll choose the confirmed email confirm tag. So now what I've done is I've recreated what they have here with my own little structure. And instead of using their pre-configured kind of clunky snippets, I've built my own flexible email and my own confirmation link that I can deploy whenever I want. In fact, you could actually use the existing email delivery to deliver that confirmation. Instead of having two pieces of communication, you could just build it into the delivery that includes their white paper. So now you know what the email confirmation is for, you know whether or not you need it, you know why there's a lock on it, you know why there's a timer in it, and you also know how to create a personalized email confirmation link that doesn't require you to use the clunky built-in one. I hope that helps. Later.